Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today, as you might have noticed, we are 2 days from the World Cup, so I want to make my World Cup predictions video for this year's tournament. There are a lot of new teams, there are a lot of new faces here. For example, Canada for the first time in 8 tournaments, I think, for the first time in 9 tournaments. We have Qatar for the first time. Yes, they were the hosts, but they're for the first time. We have Wales for the first time since 58, I think it was 1958, when Pelé had his first braces against them. We also have Ecuador returning from 2014, and a lot of new teams. You also have the custom favorites as well. We have Brazil, Argentina, Germany, France, Belgium, all of those, right? So I wanted to keep this brief. I wanted to keep this video brief, as we're only going to be to give a quick rundown of the groups. I have from Group A, Netherlands winning and Ecuador second, United States first and England second of B, Argentina first and Poland second of C, Denmark first and France second of D, Spain first and Germany second of E, Belgium first and Canada second of F, Brazil first and Serbia second of G, and Uruguay first and Portugal second of H. Alright, so first match here we'll talk about is Netherlands and England. I have Netherlands 1A and England 2B. So honestly, I think England is going to come in a bit overrated into this tournament. And Netherlands is hot right now. They have pretty good defense, and I just trust the Netherlands more in this game. 2-1 after extra time. Then our next game will be the mighty. Nah, I'm just kidding. Would be Team USA against Senegal. Well, the United States has a pulse. I can say that. The United States has a pulse in this tournament. They got a lot of young guys coming up. They have Christian Pulisic, they have Timothy Weah, they have Winston McKinney, they have Serginho Dest. I don't think he's playing anymore on the team though. So I might as well have not said that. They have Tyler Adams. They have the goalie Matt Turner is really good. I forgot who was the other signing from Leeds United was, but he's there with Adams as well. So the United States has a lot of young guys coming in, and I think they can make the shock early in the tournament by beating England and by taking out Senegal. Senegal is always a talented team. They're always in the mix in the fight. But I think the youth of the United States will prevail here. Give me them 2-1. Give me them in regulation this time. Then Argentina and France, rematch of 2018. Argentina right now is a 36-game win streak and looks like the hottest team entering the tournament. And they have that extra motivation to win it, of course, and they're looking for that. They won the Copa America since then. The Finalissimo is kind of a gifted tournament, but they did win that as well, absolutely dominating Italy. Like I said, 36 straight wins for Argentina. They're the hottest team coming in. Meanwhile, France has a lot of issues. I think France will overcome the champions curse only because their group is not that good. But they will get immediately kicked out of the round of 16. Give me Argentina 3-1 in regulars. And then Denmark and Poland. These are two really solid teams, the solid underrated teams. Poland, I really like that Poland return. Lewandowski's probably playing his final World Cup, so I'm really glad he was able to lead that team with, it's not just him as well. They also have, for example, Zielinski's on that team. They have Szczesny on the team. They have some, quality names here and there. Denmark, though, I feel like is going to be coming in, I feel like Denmark is going to coming in with more motivation, I can say, and more good confidence after beating France. Yes, I have them beating France because that's 1A. I mean 1D. That's why I have them being 1D, right? So give me Denmark 5-4 in penalties, obviously in penalties with a 0-0 in regulation. Give me a 5-4 after sudden death in penalties. That was going to be a good one. Then I have Spain and Canada next. The thing with Canada, really, I think, contrary to the United States-Senegal situation, Canada is probably the youngest team in the tournament, I think, and they are really good. They are really good. That's why I have them beating out Croatia for that second spot. Honestly, though, Croatia, I think their team is going to be a little bit too old to compete this year, and Canada probably will not run over them. They will not run over them, but they will jump Croatia for that second spot. However, Spain's experience is going to be too much there for this particular match. Give me Spain there. 2-0. Give me Spain 2-0 in regulation. Next we have Belgium and Germany. Germany is trying to bring up their last generation as well as some youngsters in the mix. And I think they bounce back. I think they bounce back from last tournament's embarrassment. And honestly, I think Belgium is just as, if not more, overrated than England. Because Belgium had a chance 4 years ago, I think. And they lost to an equally as talented France. So, I think Belgium's road ends here against a surprisingly second place Germany by goal difference, I'll say. Then we have Brazil and Portugal. This should be a doozy. This should be a good matchup. Brazil is probably the most talented team in the tournament. Expected to go in the tournament. Vinicius, players such as Vinicius, Rafinha, Alisson Becker, Ederson, and all of those, right? And Brazil, they're always a talented team. I feel like that Brazil, if they can make things work, I think Belgium's road ends here against a surprisingly second place Germany by goal difference, I'll say. Then we have Brazil and Portugal. This should be a doozy. This should be a good matchup. Brazil is probably the most talented team in the tournament. Expected to go in the tournament. Vinicius, players such as Vinicius, Rafinha, Alisson Becker, Ederson, and all of those, right? And Brazil, they're always a talented team. I feel like that Brazil, if they can make things work, if they can make that group play as a team together, I feel like they have a chance, to go to win the tournament. I feel like they just have that chance. And Portugal, really, I'm not really that high on Portugal. There's, of course, the bandwagons because I want to see a Argentina-Portugal final for, obvious reasons. But I'm not really that high on Portugal. World Cup is, there isn't going to be a destruction like that 7-1 ever again. But give me a 3-0 Brazil. Then for our final matchup, we have Uruguay and Serbia. Serbia was a bit of a wild card here because I wasn't really exactly sure whether to pick them or Switzerland, but really Brazil's group is that, I feel like that's probably the group that they have the highest chance of winning. However, give me Uruguay. They look more talented, and this is also one of their last shots with Cavani and Suarez. So, give me Uruguay 2-0. Then in the quarters, we have Netherlands and Argentina. Netherlands, has a solid team, but I feel like their run ends here against Argentina. I feel like they're more talented, and as I'm saying, they have probably the best chemistry of any team, and that's resulted in 37 straight undefeated matches, including a tie at home against Brazil. And we'll never know how they would enter 38, I think, but we will never know how that 37th game could have gone against who now we never know at 37 could against Brazil on the road, because that was never played in the qualifiers. We never needed to play that anyway. But give me Argentina there 2-1. Then United States and Denmark for the holy nation of America. I'm just kidding. For the United States, their run ends here against against solid Denmark squad, against a pretty underrated Denmark squad. In my opinion, I think their run ends here. And Denmark goes to the semifinals in shocking fashion. However, I think that side of the bracket is generally a weak one. Germany and Uruguay next. Germany is, I feel like Germany is just simply gonna end Uruguay's title quest. However, Germany really, I feel like they're the better team by a bit, and I'm gonna have them winning 2-0 as well. Then for a final game, Brazil and Spain. Brazil just literally outclasses Spain in every category possible. I like whoever wins in that assumed Spain-Canada matchup is actually going to get destroyed by Brazil in the next round. So 4-0 Brazil in that game. Then our first semifinal, Argentina-Brazil. This is probably going to be the best game of the tournament, in my opinion. It's probably going to be the best game of the tournament, and I really like both teams. I really like both teams here. This could go either way. I feel like this could go either way. I'm going to take Argentina in penalties 2-1. Yeah, so that low scoring penalties 2-1. And as for other semifinal, I have Denmark and Germany. Germany once again, I feel like is better than Denmark. However, this one will be a close one. This will be a close one. Denmark will give them a fight. Denmark will also give them a fight, and it's gonna be. I think it's gonna go to extra time as well. Germany 1-0 in extras. Now for my final, which is Argentina and Germany. I have Argentina winning this one. I have them 1-0 in extra time. Just think that that Argentina probably has they have a better group. They have, let's say, as I've been mentioning before, the chemistry with, their names aren't really that known of the team for the players, except, as example, as we know, for Brazil, France, or Germany. But they have the team there. They have a nice little team there with, their chemistry and how they have played really recently. It's been 3 years, I think, since the last loss in 2019. So it's been, so that is the end of the video. That is my predictions here. Comment below what you think, and I'll see y'all maybe on Friday. I might be streaming United States against England on Friday. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see y'all